Hello, class of 2022. Welcome to the Master of Teaching program in the Department of Curriculum, Teaching and Learning at the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education at the University of Toronto. That's a mouthful. My name is Arlo Kempf, and I'm the Associate Director of the MT program and also the Coordinator for Secondary Education in the program. Welcome. The aim of this slide deck is just to offer some information for you at a very surface level about some of the basics to do with our program. We'll provide an overview of the program itself and of the practicum or in-service teaching opportunities that are included within the program. Before we move forward, I do want to acknowledge the traditional land on which the program operates. We wish to acknowledge that the land on which the University of Toronto operates has for thousands of years been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and most recently the Mississaugas of the Credit River. And today this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people and peoples from across Turtle Island. We recognize ongoing colonialism, including recent Canadian incursions onto Wet'suwet'en lands, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We also recognize that universities and teacher education programs in particular are sites of challenge around issues of ongoing colonialism in the Canadian context and beyond. We've included here our MT mission statement. We hope that you'll take the time to read this in detail. It is a short bit of text, but there's a lot in there. This is how we see the work of our program. This is how we are guided in our decision making with regard to the program, with regard to our curriculum, to our student support, to how and what we teach, and to our relationships with our partners. So it's an important bit of text, which we hope you'll have a look at. I'd also like to introduce our administrative team. We see Kathy Broad as our Associate Chair of Teacher Education. She is the primary leader of our teacher education program. In the center at the top, we have Claire Brett, who is the chair of the department. The MT program is one program within the Department of Curriculum, Teaching and Learning. Antoinette Gagné on the top right is the Associate Chair for Student Experience in CTL. You can see me on the bottom left, Associate Program Director and Secondary Coordinator. Anne-Marie Chudley is our Partnership Coordinator and is the person who coordinates all of our partnership and practicum activities. Mary Reed is our Elementary Coordinator and is essential in supporting and working with and guiding students in the primary, junior, and junior intermediate panels. And Angela Vemich is our Research Coordinator, who is responsible for our research activities, for directing much of our research-focused work within the program. Now, in the next few slides, we'll offer a very brief overview of the MT program. Research, as we hope you know because you've chosen our program, is central to the Master of Teaching program. You have the opportunity to work and develop research questions over the course of 2 years, to investigate those questions using a method and methodology of your choice. And we expect that research informs how you train to be a teacher and how you begin to enact your pedagogy as an early career teacher in both your practica with us and in your teaching as you leave the program. In June of 2020, you'll receive a link to your graduate program student handbook from the Master of Teaching. Linked here is one of the older handbooks, which you're welcome to look at the link provided. But in June, you'll receive the updated book, which will apply to your year, and it will contain all the information you need to better understand the MT program. It's not the most exciting thing you'll ever read, but it is all very important information that you're likely to need at some point in your 2 years with us. So please keep a lookout for this handbook in June of 2020, and please keep it in a safe place virtually once you receive the link from us. As part of your MT program, you'll have 4 different practice teaching blocks, or 4 different practica. Each practicum will take place at a different time in your program. The first is in the fall of year 1, and the second is in winter of year 1. And then in year 2, you follow the same pattern with a practicum in the fall and a practicum in the winter. The practica will be according to your division, and you'll be placed at schools based on your subject teachables if you're an intermediate senior candidate, as well as considerations around geography and your preference for either a public school or Catholic school context, as well as other factors. In addition to our student handbook, the practicum handbook is another very important document. Linked here is an older version, but like your student handbook, you'll be getting a revised practicum handbook from us emailed to you in June of 2020. Please look out for this book as it contains a number of very important elements that will help you better understand what to expect and how to move forward towards a successful teaching practice in your practice blocks here in the MT program. So get it, read it, and hold on to it, please. Finally, we will be reaching out over the next few months to tell you about opportunities to gather virtually to learn more about our program. So please keep a lookout in your email. And please don't hesitate to reach out to the email addresses below if you do have any questions for us about the program. On behalf of all of the team that I've introduced so far, and the program and the department and the institute, we really do want to welcome you to the Master of Teaching program here at OISE. Congratulations on getting in, and we look very forward to working with you beginning in the fall of 2020. Thank you.